about 6 years old, I had an uncle and cousin that drove go-karts, and we went to the Nordic Championship because I'm Norwegian, half Swedish, so we went to watch the Nordic Championship. And during one of the races, there was a crash. And because there was a crash, the ambulance came there and they took the helmet off one of the drivers. And one of those drivers happened to be a girl. And when I saw that as a 6-year-old, I was like, wow, this is really cool. I want to be a part of this. And I was asking my parents, like, Mommy, I want to do this. She's like, nah, I don't think so, after just seeing this crash and the helmets flying and everything. And so I kept on asking, and finally my parents said, yes, okay, we'll give it a shot and we'll see what happens. So I got my license and we started out racing in Norway and Sweden, and then kind of one thing led to another, and we kept on going further south to do the European Championships and World Championships. And then when I was about 10, before we started traveling further down in Europe, has anyone here heard about Danica Patrick? Yeah. Well, she was leading one of the biggest races in the world. They call the Indy 500, and those moves made it to Norway as well. And as a 10-year-old, you were kind of just like, driving to drive and figuring out what you wanted to do. And when I was about 10 years old, she led the Indy 500, and it was in big news in Norway as well. And that's when I knew I wanted to do IndyCar, which is what she drove. So after that, I really started working towards, like, how do I get to IndyCar? How do I get over to the US? And I was lucky enough to know another Norwegian that's here in downtown Palmetto. And he arranged so I was able to get over here and do a test at Anderson Race Park. And again, we're super lucky to be able to be here, and just got a good test, and again, one thing led to another. I won a scholarship to go racing here in the US, and now this is my 3rd season going here in the US now, so I'm super excited to finally be here. It's crazy because coming from Europe, everyone's talking about the US because there's so many opportunities here, so you guys are very lucky to be here. That's for sure. It's not the same way it works in Europe, and to be able to grow up here and have it from you're so young, you guys are very, very lucky. So try to think about that, because you don't always get the chances anywhere